want you all to close your eyes and picture a boy in 8th grade. His head is shaved except for a ponytail at the top of his head and has a tattoo across the back of his neck. He is 2 years older than everyone else in his class and is already starting to grow a beard. This boy watched his own mother be murdered whenever he was just 4 years old and has lived in a succession of foster homes ever since. One day, during a Roots of Empathy instruction, the mother of the infant asked if Darren wanted to hold the baby inside of a snuggly. He took the baby, and that baby snuggled right up to him. And after rocking back and forth for several minutes, Darren finally asked, if no one has ever loved you, do you still think that you could be a good father? This is a true story based on Mary Gordon's Roots of Empathy. The great Aristotle once stated, educating the heart without educating the mind is no education at all. Therefore, school systems should begin to implement social and emotional lessons into their curriculums in order to promote more socially and emotionally aware human beings, thus creating a better learning environment. We will first take a look at the pressing issue of not educating our students in social and emotional areas. Next, take a look at the Roots of Empathy program and its effects. And finally, discover what we can do as a community to make a difference. First, let's take a trip back to December 14th, 2012, the day that 20 students and 6 teachers were shot in cold blood at Sandy Hook Elementary School. According to the Washington Post, this was the second deadliest shooting in United States history, just following the Virginia Tech massacre, where 32 people were killed. According to the Huffington Post, Beth Israel was a neighbor of the Lanzas. She described Adam Lanza, the shooter, as quiet, shy, odd, but not threatening. Perhaps if Adam was educated in social and emotional areas, he wouldn't have felt so displaced. Or maybe his peers could be more empathetic, so maybe, just maybe, 20 parents wouldn't have to bury their children on their 6th Christmas. So now that we are aware of what the pressing issue of not implementing social and emotional curriculums, let's talk solutions. You're probably thinking, Sierra, I have no clue what a social and emotional curriculum is. Well, a social and emotional curriculum is a series of lessons that help students define their emotions and how they relate to one another. We're all aware of what social media is and how it works. It's basically the same thing, but rather than doing it through media, it's a series of lessons working with emotions. So social is that social interaction, emotional, emotions. According to Mary Gordon, the Roots of Empathy founder, Roots of Empathy is a program for children kindergarten through 8th grade where they interact with an infant in the classroom in order to learn these social and emotional lessons. This program has the capacity to instill in our children the concept of themselves as strong and caring individuals, discover what empathy is, and have an understanding of themselves that can change the world. Now, as I said before, the students will interact with infants through observation, and that's how they will learn about their social and emotional awareness. Now, according to a post by Science Daily, people who interact with infants have oxytocin produced in their body, otherwise known as the cuddle drug or the love drug, thus creating more empathetic people. Now, I can verify this. I'm the lead teacher at the Goddard School in the Infant 1 classroom, so every day I'm with children 8 weeks to 6 months, and I have gotten so empathetic that I can no longer watch the news because I just turned into Niagara Falls. So trust me, it works. Not only will this allow students to develop their future relationships and their current relationships, but it will also develop the type of parenting we will see the next generation to have. On December 13th, 2013, Fox 4 News did a report on a 6-month-old baby drowning in the bath after his father left it alone for 2 hours to play a video game. This man did not serve any jail time because they said that he didn't know any better. Now that we are aware of what the problem is and the solution, the Roots of Empathy, let's talk effects. According to bullyingstatistics.org, 1 in 4 children is bullied on a regular basis. That is 25% of our nation's children. Social and emotional researchers Pepler and Craig affirms that it is often overlooked that in 85% of school bullying episodes, there are onlookers and bystanders, and our children are being adversely affected. Kramer and Wang published an article on the importance of implementing social and emotional curriculums. They said that there is a significant increase in school environment student learning, academic performance, and reductions in negative behavior. Now I'm going to tell you about a little boy named Austin. Austin is in the 3rd grade, and he has autism. He's never been invited to a single birthday party. Halfway through his school year, they implement the Roots of Empathy program. And that May, Austin had been invited to 10 birthday parties. So I stand here and I ask you, what's it going to take? Do we need another Sandy Hook? How many more children have to die for us to realize that we need a change and we need it now? So now that we have examined why we need social and emotional curriculums, the Roots of Empathy program and its effects, it's apparent that we need to start implementing social and emotional curriculums. Now I'm sure you're wondering, well, what can I do about this? For starters, Roots of Empathy is a nonprofit organization and is always accepting donations. To donate, please visit www.rootsofempathy.org to donate. Now I understand as college students that it's a struggle to pay for ramen noodles, so for all you struggle bus drivers, what you can do is very simple. Start a conversation, do more research, join an organization. What starts as a simple conversation easily evolves into a movement. The great Walt Disney once stated that children are our world's greatest natural resource. So why wouldn't we want to provide the greatest opportunity for them possible? Thank you.